lot of losses, my nigga. That shit
You
changed my
niggas can't
life.
walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm about halfway from nowhere, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about peace that's unfolding, and I just need God to come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
You niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
You are now listening to Baco Boys.
Good morning, good morning. This is some regular guys having some real conversation. Some funky ass up. Y'all hit them like buttons as soon as y'all come on in. Hit them like buttons as soon as y'all come on in. Share it with somebody.
No doubt. Get on up. Get on in here. Hit the like, subscribe, share button. If you ain't ready to subscribe, you should be. Make sure you share it with somebody. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And make sure you come back again. We'll see y'all every day now. What's happening, people?
What's good with the people? What's up, man?
Hey, top of the morning.
Can I say something real quick? We said, what about Baker Mayfield yesterday? What we said about Baker Mayfield yesterday?
Hey, man, he was playing with the fourth string, but there ain't no excuse, man. Hey, that Seattle defense might be serious, Kim. You might be honest.
I'm trying to tell you,
I'm
yo.
gonna tell you that. They had no disrespect. No disrespect to Jarvis Vito Bradford out there, man. But I think he could have played better quarterback yesterday in the first 3 quarters than my man, what's the boy name? The quarterback for the Texans.
Oh, he might need to go, son.
CJ Stroud. He looked bad, Fly.
He might need to
man.
go, yo.
He just looked bad.
He did, yo. He might need to go, bro.
Yeah, Vito could have played quarterback yesterday, man. They wouldn't even know the difference. They'd be like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, Stroud not having that season he had last year, yo.
Yeah, he's not. Or 2 years ago was probably his best season. Remember, 2 years ago he really
his first year, yeah.
But like they say, man, I think Trell, Jason, I think everybody know, man. Once you get that tape on somebody,
it's different.
They learning their secrets.
Yeah, he looking bad, yo. I don't know what's going on. If he get injured or something, somewhat injured or something, but he ain't looking good. What's up, Natalie, Nicole, Trell, Aaron, Travis, L. Benton? What's good?
Good morning, everybody.
What's good with y'all? Natalie Haywood, what's good with y'all? Word up, man.
Morning.
Yo, he definitely looked bad though. Baker, he ain't look really that bad. That interception, just like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, all right, okay.
Yeah, Dan Campbell don't lose back-to-back weeks. He'll lose back-to-back, man. It's just what he don't do, man.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, so.
No, Fly, who was that defensive coordinator that the Detroit Lions got? The new dude. He was out there like he was on the field. Whoa,
Yeah. He be coaching.
I was like, yo, this dude is coaching.
Yeah, he's coaching. He definitely is coaching.
I'm impressed, man, thoroughly.
I like to see intense games like that, or coaches that's intense like that, man. Still.
Yeah, be fully engaged.
I like that.
Yo, what is the Lions doing with David Montgomery, man? He ain't really doing nothing. It seems like every time a hole open up, it's for Jameer Gibbs, but
Montgomery, he went crazy yesterday.
Yeah.
I think, hey, Michaela, Macha, what's up?
He said Michaela.
What up, Macha?
Oh, Macha.
My daughter named Michaela, so that's the female version of Michael. Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But yeah,
ain't long enough. Oh my goodness, so cold.
I like
Macha back outside.
I like to see coaches like that though, man.
Hey Macha, how that business coming along, man? I can come get my toes done yet or what, man? Bring scale with me.
Yo, I tell you, man, I was definitely tuned in yesterday, man. Seahawks look good though, man. I ain't gonna say they look good, but they defense, man.
Nah, man. Announcers was saying they might be Super Bowl contenders.
Yo, they defense, bro. I can't even hold you.
Yeah.
Hey, the code like, nah, y'all taking too long. Yeah, that AWA outage was crazy. Let me ask y'all something though. I
Yo,
think it had something to do with Elon Musk trying to take over the data centers. He can't buy Apple. He mad he can't buy Apple. Look, I've been saying it's gonna be a shutdown, right? I think me personally, this is what I think. I'm not gonna start no conspiracy.
I mean, it's a lot
I
of profit.
think
A
I
lot of
think
profit guys that have been saying this for like 2-3 years. That's why they were saying store boy your goods, beans, dry beans, stuff like that, canned goods. That's why I'm saying he can. You know what I mean, I'm on God's side. I'm ready for it, baby.
I keep saying it, and I said, yo, when they did it, right? See, I didn't know what it was, right? When it happened, like most people figured out yesterday that stuff was down and out,
she
right?
was out
I
all
figured,
day yesterday.
but before that, while y'all was sleeping, I'm up doing stuff for the show the next day. You know what I'm saying? And everything shut down and wasn't letting me get back on. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? I didn't understand what was going on. I'm thinking this Wi-Fi and everything else. So I'm like,
Mhm.
what the hell going on? I wake up after the show yesterday, I look and see that it was a outage.
Mm-hmm.
It was an outage. And I said, yo, what the hell going on? Yeah, affected stuff with schools, financial. Every man, listen, man. I'm about to tell you. I'm gonna tell you a lot of the stuff that was affected. Like, but do we think this was just a coincidence, or did we think it was or do we think that it was just really just a service?
Maybe it was
Yeah,
a preparation.
I'm
Start getting
just finding
prepared.
out everybody was affected. I thought it was just me. I'm calling Gina like, yo, check your app. What the hell going on? The internet not on.
No, the internet shut down.
Yeah, I thought it was just us. I thought it was just my
Now,
house.
now imagine when you can't get into the goddamn banks, when you can't get your money, when you can't get to touch your money, you get everything just shut down, and
Yeah,
everything just go off the grid.
you making me think we gotta go back to the shoebox, yo. We gotta go back to the shoebox, bro. This shit getting that bad?
Absolutely, absolutely. Like right, we going to the shoebox ain't that bad. You know, the American dollar is so far down right now, yo. Like
That shit don't even matter.
it's losing its value every 30 days. Yo, they trying to go to digital currency.
Gotta get some gold bricks, fly. Gotta get
They
some golden
allowing this
bricks.
shit to happen. Yo, they want it to happen. Nah, I ain't hear about no shooting last night. Myself, I gotta look into that now. Now you got me.
Man, Scale
If
supposed to be calling us, updating us, man. That joke ain't in tune with the hell going on in Jersey City.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. I advise people to try to start taking their money out of banks here, like or try to figure out some type of alternative. Yo, but yesterday, Adobe Creative Cloud was affected. Amazon, Apple Music, Bing, Boost Mobile, Chime, Coinbase, Delta Airlines, Duolingo, Epic Game Store, FanDuel, Fortnite, GoDaddy, HBO Max, Hinge, Hulu, Instacart, Life 360, Lyft, McDonald's, App, Microsoft, My
Damn.
Fitness, Office 365, Outlook, Pinterest, PlayStation, Pokemon, Reddit, Ring, Roblox, Roku, Signal, Slack, Snapchat, Square, Starbucks, Steam, Strava, Tidal, Trello, Ubersoft Connect, Venmo, VR Chat, and Wordle. But that's just some of the things, yeah.
Damn,
That
hell,
ain't
man.
even
Don't say
nowhere
that.
near like half of the things, man.
Don't say that.
Fly, I'm trying to tell you, get some gold bricks, brother.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
where it's at though, right? Florida is the first state to allow gold and silver as currency. And when they did that, I said, yo, what the hell is going on? They letting gold and silver be currency. They see what's about to happen. They're about to they're about to kill a dollar and make digital currency the thing. This shit is about control for real, yo. She said, well, she said, y'all remember when Wells Fargo had that shit going on, taking people money. I never trusted banks after that.
Don't worry, Natalie Williams. Delta gonna be flying high. My son Cameron worked for Delta. He's still working. He said, "Come on, get on the airplane. You'll be on there
It
Monday."
sound like the book of Eli, man. We gonna be trading goods and shit, man.
That's what's gonna be happening.
Man, like you got a
Oh,
VCR? Like, oh
Uh,
shit, you got a VCR.
Benton
yeah,
said
I
shoebox
like that
won't help.
lifestyle
Digital
right there. I like
currency
that.
goes down. The bills won't be any more than paper. Money right now is an illusion. Ones and zeros being traded. Like it's just crazy, and it's like they doing tests right in front of our eyes, like what we don't know. Like I thought, even when I woke up the next day, I'm thinking the internet and everything was gonna be back to look, most of AWS messed me up getting plays in FanDuel, but Amazon wasn't affected. Nah, only thing affected with Amazon was Amazon Alexa and Prime.
Hold on right there. Stop the presses. See what I'm talking about, Mecca? I'm sorry. I'm gonna say something right now. And my grandparents said the same thing. They was dead wrong. And cash was never king. It was never king. You know what I mean? They told us this because they didn't know no better. My mom didn't have no good credit, so she thought having cash was a good thing. Credit is really the king, if you want to ask me, because you could do a lot more with credit than you could do with cash. But obviously, you need money and credit to really be successful.
What's up, kid?
But yeah, that wasn't a lie intentional. It was I believe it was just a lie by default. They didn't understand it.
Mo said they making it easier for me to slowly retire from FanDuel. Like I said, I think it's about timing. Yeah, it is about
Crazy part. I
timing.
know mad people that hit this week too. Yeah, Scale was one. There was like three other jokers I know that hit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way about to be the way of the world, Albert. Digital, electric vehicles, anything they can touch and
Hey,
get control of what's going on.
yeah, I'm big on not having no cash.
I
I
was gonna
mean,
say you can't even pay for a game. Like if you go to a game, a sporting event, oh no,
yeah.
they ain't taking no cash, bro. They
Why
ain't.
would they?
They
Why
got
would
what?
they?
Hey
Respectfully,
yo,
so many jokers was robbing the games for the cash.
hey
You
sub,
can't
they got a
rob me
QR
for
code
what
for
I
you.
got digitally.
Oh, they got a QR code for you right here. Scan this.
Yeah,
So
I don't
so let
like
me
it.
ask y'all a quick question. So y'all signing up for the digital ID?
Absolutely. Why would I not?
What's the digital ID? Eh? What the
The
fuck is that?
digital ID is full total control of everything you got going on.
Oh,
Soon as you
where's
do it.
the
It's full total
oh
knowledge of everything you got going on.
oh
Why
like
would
your
I do
cash
Okay.
and all that? How
All
much you
right.
got in the bank?
You said full total knowledge. Now they're gonna be able to cut your shit off. Yo, I'm think
Why
I'm
would they
going
cut
right
me
here.
off?
I think I'm doing this. Yo,
Why would
aren't
they
you
cut me off?
confident?
Why would they cut me off? They don't want me to have money?
Yo, you gonna see, sir. That's all I'm gonna say. It's already you gotta understand. We won't be the first country with digital currency. I mean, with digital IDs. China already operating under digital IDs. It's people telling you how it's gonna go down
But
with
what I'm
digital
asking you
IDs
is, what's
already.
wrong with that? We need a change of currency. What's wrong with that?
All right, yo.
Just the thought that they
I
might
never,
not let you have your money or something?
I never really understood it at first. The digital currency, right?
Well, they could have shut down the banks a long time ago and told everybody you don't have no more money. It's the same thing. I mean, what you gonna have? Tell me what you gonna have, because you're gonna have to buy something, Kim. I know you're ready for the, you know what I mean, for the new world order and all. But what you gonna do if you need to buy
I
something?
just feel like me personally, I just feel like I'm a survivor. I'm gonna do what's necessary for
There
me
we
to
go, Becca. I agree with
for
that
me
right
to
there. Live biblically. Yes, indeed.
I think I'm gonna just be prepared for, you know what I'm saying, whatever, because I see it coming. Like I keep telling everybody, like I've been saying, like if some shit is about to get different, shit getting crazy, and it sounds crazy, but this stuff, like I said, I read in books before. Like this stuff is stuff that I heard before.
Yeah,
And
so
back then,
everybody.
listen, so this is the crazy part about all this stuff that I'm saying I read in books, right? Back then, it was all stuff that they said was conspiracy theories. This shit
Mm.
ain't no conspiracy theory no more, right? Nah, ain't no conspiracy theory. This shit was part of the plan all along. This shit is part of the plan all along. And yes, Nicole, I definitely think we might be living in the last days.
We've been living in the last days. Y'all just now waking up to that? We was in the last days and I was 5 years old. It's just a matter of time. We think 50 years a long time, 40 years a long time. That ain't nothing but a blink of an eye for God.
I definitely
No, that's why I be trying to say, get closer to God. I put the website in the chat wrong yesterday. It's not an X symbol. It says www. It says visit visit icww.com, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, I ain't gonna sit here and act like every church and every preacher, pastor is a good person. But I'm just telling you what I know about the people that I'm working around. And you can believe it, you can not, but good luck. Stop what? Come on, Nicole Markson. What am I stopping? What you want me to stop? Ain't nobody gonna come to the show if I stop. I'm gonna keep on going. E. Kim got his thoughts, Fly got his thoughts, I got my thoughts. I'm sorry a lot of y'all don't agree with me. I'm sitting right here. I'm talking to a YT man yesterday. Man retired at 45 years old. He live on the sailboat. Y'all want to keep on following whoever y'all following, don't follow nobody, keep on going. I'm going to be living on the sailboat soon. I'll tell you why later. You know what I'm talking about? My YT people cool with me until something happens different, and it ain't happened in 45 years. So maybe one day they'll be like, man, so we hate y'all ignorance.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000, man. I used to think, and I still do, somewhat think everything is about race. But this right here, this instance right here, with this stuff that's going on, this ain't about race, yo. This is about control. It's the new art of slavery. We're gonna all see in a minute, like I've been saying it, they're gonna control your money. They're gonna tell you what to spend your money on. If you got money for the bills and you gotta pay the bills, and you got this much for groceries and you're behind on this, you know what? You won't get groceries this month. We're taking all the money for the bills you owe us. And like this thing is
so you
about
said
to
we
get.
shouldn't pay our bills. Don't pay your bills.
No, I'm
That's
not
what you
saying
said.
don't.
Pay bills. I'm
Damn,
cool with that.
Notorious.
No, I'm not saying don't pay your bills. I'm saying don't be behind on nothing. Don't be short on cash and be behind on nothing.
Yeah, I got to
Yeah,
practice
that
better.
sound like the book of
Sometimes
Eli,
I'm
dog.
not gonna lie to you, Kim.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's
I'm
exactly what
fixing
it
it.
is. And
I'm
they're
fixing
trying to
it down,
control.
Aaron.
They're trying to control the whole world like this.
I
You
put
know,
that
this
in
is
there.
a world issue for real.
I put that in there by mistake.
I
But it still
think
would have came up. It's Impact Church Worldwide. I'm sorry, Kim, guys. I'm sorry. Somebody really was interested, though.
okay.
Somebody, Bullet told me the other day. Bullet was getting mad at me because
Shout out Bullet.
he disagreed with me on some things, right? And he asked me, he said, on your show, how many people you be trying to get saved and get salvation for and bring to Jesus? I said, man, I be mentioning it every day, but I thought about it. I said, you know what? I got to start putting it on the show. You're right, Claude. You're right, man. I fell short on that area. You know what I mean? But anyway.
Hey, Keith, that's the thing, man. You're not going to be able to be behind on nothing. Don't owe nothing.
And I always be owing.
They're
So I'm
taking
talking
it.
out of two sides of my face right now. I be behind and I be owing. I better catch on up. You know what I mean?
Yo, when the cars and stuff go all electric, right? You're gonna have to stay in, and I've been saying this, like you're gonna have to be like staying in certain sectors. You're not gonna be able to go out your sector like on some Terminator shit. Like this is about to be some diabolical stuff.
I don't know about that one. They're gonna tell us we can't go nowhere. I think
No, you're gonna be able to go where they allow you to go.
That sounds like cat, man. I'm gonna pretty much be able to go wherever I want to go. But the funny thing is, they can do that to us. But they do that to us right now. Like that's why you gotta get a passport to travel. It's like these same things that's already in place. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we don't look at it the same way because now it's going to be digital. You know what I mean?
All right, so I can't wait till we revisit this stuff.
Hey, man, what you saying is true. We won't have a way to revisit it.
No, we'll have a way
Right?
to revisit it. Not less they, like I said, shut down the grid. And if they ever shut down the grid, I think the grid is what's gonna get everybody under control. When they shut down that grid and force people to get them digital IDs, and because this stuff is gonna be by force. It's not gonna be by, oh, come sign up and get your new digital ID. It's not gonna be that type of thing. It's gonna be by force that you got to get these digital IDs. But this is not gonna be no yeah. China is messed up, actually, and you got Chinese people saying, like, yo, I had to actually try to get some help from my people, and the way the card is set up, and the digital card, and how they trying to do phones. They trying to implant the phone in your skin on some goddamn, like, this stuff. It sounds like it's crazy. Watch the next few years, man. That's all I can say. You're like, it's crazy, man. When you think about it and when you hear it, like, are y'all serious? Y'all trying to do away with the smartphone, the death of the smartphone. What? Where the phone go? What type of phone we gonna have? Oh, the phone gonna be
The
embedded in
rotary
your
phone.
skin. The phone gonna be embedded in your skin, and you're gonna be able to just what?
Let me ask y'all a question. If all the phones just so happen to shut down, right? Like, say they go down right now, what's gonna happen to, like, what's going on? Because what I'm gonna do is, thank God I got my immediate family all right here in Georgia. We're gonna have to all come together, all cars fully gassed up first and foremost, and we're gonna all go to one of our houses. I don't know which house we're gonna go to. We probably, tell you the truth, the biggest house in the mall is my ex-wife. We probably all gather up over there. She's still part of the village, you dig? So it's gonna be about 10, 12 of us. Everybody got firearms, right? So we're gonna have that right there for about 6, 7, about 8 cars, I think, in total, all fully gassed up. I don't know where we going, what we gonna do, but we're gonna figure it out together. And we're gonna figure it out with Jesus Christ over all of us.
You're gonna have to figure it out, man. I mean, I think under any circumstances that our people gonna figure it out. By hook or crook, man, we gonna figure it out. I'd rather it be, something legit, but it seems like they're taking a lot of this legit stuff away from people. I don't know what's going on, man. And that's why I said, you see, you got Amazon, and Amazon about to be all robot workers.
Oh yeah, and access.
Like, it's a lot. Like, Amazon, one of the top people, about to have all robot workers and getting rid of people, but they shut down. They the reason the grid shut down.
I'm glad you brought that up, Kim, because you often talk about people being slaves again. If they got all these robots doing the work, what type of slave work we gonna be doing?
You're gonna see. You're gonna have to do some slave work out here in the field and figure it
How?
out.
Got robots to do it.
No,
You see what I'm saying?
You're gonna have to go do some slave work to figure it out. How else you gonna figure it out? With no, you're gonna have to do something.
I promise you, I will never be a slave ever.
You're a slave now.
How?
Regardless if you believe that or not.
All right, hold on. The disrespect just started. I'm a slave to who and what?
Slave as well.
To who and what?
To the American government.
By what means? I don't go to a 9 to 5 job, right?
You paying taxes on your property? You're a slave, man.
What we talking about? Paying taxes makes you a slave?
I'm talking about all of it, son.
I'm just asking you, does that mean you're a slave?
A form of slavery.
So right now we're in slavery then. Because I believe most of us pay taxes, so we're all slaves?
Yes.
I decline my right to debate.
Absolutely.
I do not agree with you, Kim, guys. I decline my right to debate. If you guys feel like y'all are slaves,
yes, that's an illusion that you think you're free, bro. That is a big illusion, yo. If you really think you're free, or you like, I get it though. I understand you're independent, you're doing your own little work, but whatever the case, but you're a slave, bro.
I'm
We
not a
all
slave. You
slaves,
must
bro.
be a slave. You must be a slave.
What
I'm
job
not
you
a
work
slave.
for? He's a slave. He getting paid whatever he getting paid. He's a slave.
Keep saying indentured servitude.
To who?
To your boss.
What boss?
Uber.
You my boss? Because
Uber Steve.
The only thing that I have done, right, that I've made myself have to do is be on this show every Monday. Every Monday through Friday, and sometimes on Saturdays when I can make it. I'm just trying to figure out what y'all talking about.
We just slaves being
do nothing if I
compensated.
don't
That's
want to.
right, Natalie Williams. I agree with you.
But I'm saying I don't have wages. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. When Uber Steve go out and do Uber Steve, I do it whenever I want, however I want. Don't do it, do it. It doesn't
But
really
when
matter.
you go out to do it, you're slaving.
I don't work for nobody.
You work for Uber.
He said,
I drive my car whenever I feel like it. Uber can't say,
do they take a percentage of your wages?
Right now.
Do they take a percentage of your wages?
I'm gonna do it like a form of record label, right? I'm gonna do it like a form of a I'm gonna do it like a form of a record label, sir. Right? You say you don't work for Uber, right? If you're independent, Uber is your distributor.
Let me explain. But at the same token, I don't have to do Uber if I don't want to. You don't even understand why I do Uber. I started doing ride share during the pandemic. You know why? I don't like to be in the house and bored, and I love to talk to people. I minister to every customer I can in that vehicle. I do it for y'all, not for me. I'm good. I promise you I'm good. Y'all, I thought y'all knew.
Buy land. You buy fruit when you go to the market. You buy anything like this shit is.
Yeah, I do.
This shit is rigged, man.
That don't make me no slave because I got money to buy some fruits.
This shit is rigged, man. The game is rigged. That's all I'm saying, man.
Nobody excuse me for I didn't know that y'all boys and girls were slaves out here. That y'all men and women were slaves. I didn't know that.
I'm surprised you don't know that. I'm surprised you don't know it.
I never met a slave in my life, right? First of all, and if you're a slave, that means you have to do certain things that people force you to do. What am I being forced to do?
Pay rent.
to my best friend that owned the house.
Yeah. I wish I could live on this land for free and I had to pay nothing.
Hold on. I know how to live in the wilderness. I pay rent here so Heather could be comfortable. Heather can't live in the mountains. She can't do that. I can do that. I don't know what y'all. And then on top of all things, if I really want to get funky with it, I can just move to a few thousand acres that my family owns in Jamaica. Anytime I want.
Yeah, he pay car insurance and everything, man. Hell yeah, he do all that.
I just don't have the same.
He pay bills, he pay car insurance. Yeah, He ain't living on the land for free.
In America where they have these laws.
Yeah, that's why I said. But that's what he kept saying. He kept saying you're a slave to the government. That's what he's saying. You can't just live on the land for free.
You see, I set up. In America. Why are we still here? Why nobody left? Yeah. None of y'all can leave.
Yeah, I see. I shut up, man.
None of y'all can leave, right?
Yeah, I see. I shut up.
None of y'all can leave. So, because we pay insurance, if I've been in multiple accidents, right? People have hit my vehicles. Every time I'm in an accident, I get paid a lump sum check, right? So I shouldn't have insurance. So I have to pay out of my pocket to go to the hospitals and things like that.
I mean, Allah bless me. I've never been in an accident. I had to pay insurance my whole life.
That's what I'm saying.
The whole time. I've never been in an accident.
And that's a beautiful thing. Fly goes a long time.
Yeah, the insurance don't go down. Shit don't change. It don't get better.
Yeah, you pay insurance.
Some of that shit goofy to me.
Think about this. If you never get in a car accident ever in your life, you've been paying insurance for what if? Mm-hmm. What if I may get in an accident?
Yeah. This state, you don't need insurance. Move to them states. Y'all can do that. I can't pay for my own medical bills. Medical bills expensive. Y'all all talking about things that if you don't have it, I want to know where y'all gonna get the cash to pay for these accidents.
I mean, some of this stuff is free in other countries, like you're saying. I mean, I get what you're saying, son. I'm not saying you ain't saying. Kim's saying that you're a
That's why
slave to
I'm
the
asking
government.
why
He's
y'all
saying our government putting you under these guidelines is kind of slave shit. He's saying that's what Kim is
What
saying.
I'm saying is, how come so many third world countries and other people from other countries moving here where they got all this freedom at so they can come here and be slaves?
You
And
A
the
know,
lot of
people
people.
that still here refuse to move to these third world and other countries where they don't have to be slaves no more. Why
the
you refuse
government
other
is the
non-slavery countries? I don't get it.
the government came in as the slave master. When they implemented and put the government in place, they put it in place as slave masters.
Not keep it state you cannot have insurance. I promise you this.
Yo, I don't be believing the stuff I
I
be
believe
hearing, yo.
Alabama is a state where you don't need insurance. If I recall
I
correctly.
really don't be believing it, yo.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna let my people
What,
believe.
what you saying? Like car insurance? You saying?
Huh?
I was saying what he was saying, like car insurance in Alabama, like in states like that, you can't have. I was trying to figure out what he was saying.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But like I said, before there was a government.
My bad, guys. So in the states of New Hampshire and Virginia, they don't require auto insurance. Your guys can move there. Go pay out your pocket if you get into an accident. Knock yourselves out. I gave y'all 2 states where you don't need car insurance.
Where can you live for free? Nowhere, Tom.
What?
The shelter?
What are you talking about?
The shelter, Tom?
Yeah, I think he talking to E or talking to us. I don't
It's
know.
because y'all talking crazy right now. I'm just listening, and y'all sitting here acting like we should not have to pay rent. We should just live off the land.
Nah,
Do
I ain't say
whatever you
that.
like. I'm curious why we talking like this.
I didn't say that. I was referring to what he was saying. He was saying that we're slaves to the government. That's what he was saying. So I was referring to that. But I never said nothing about that you don't have to. But it is countries that it's no homelessness in some countries. Like it
Yo,
is some countries that
anybody that believe we're not slave to the government are tricked in their brain. And they are permanently tricked in their brain to not believe we're not slave to the government. They are tricked. The government came in as slave owners and all this other shit. When they implemented the Constitution and all that shit, who was these people that did this?
Okay, so let me stop you there.
Let's be honest here.
Because this is what y'all do. You complain about Donald Trump breaking constitutional laws, right? But then you stand behind the Constitution when you say that it's actually a law. Which one is it? You contradictory right now. That's why I say that I do believe that the Constitution needs to be rewritten. I do believe that there should be laws, unless y'all want to just go back to the Wild Wild West days. Whoever got the fastest gun run the town. Y'all want to do that?
If that's how you think it was.
No, it absolutely. That's how it goes without government.
When they came, it was like that, sir. When they came, it was like that. Wild West days. I keep trying to explain the people who came and did this are the same people who implemented the Constitution, that run the government, that still run the government. Right. It's the same people that you talk about Wild Wild West. These are the people. Right.
So now we 500 years later, right? Because we talking about the indigenous people. That's what y'all want to do. Go back to indigenous lifestyle. Let me ask y'all a question. Do any of y'all already know the difference between a male and a female seed?
I know. No.
I'm curious because you can't grow if you don't know the difference.
I notice you hear what you want to hear, but
I'm hearing everything I'm listening to.
I see other people saying stuff you're not listening as well, but
I don't care.
You don't listen to me, bro. You're not listening to me, bro, at all.
I am listening to you, Kim. I'm asking
you. Saying I want to go back to indigenous days. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the people that put the Constitution and all this shit in place are the very people who put our people into slavery.
If that was the
Why
case,
do you think they have anything that they're doing in the government that benefits us?
All right. So what you would prefer is for us to live without government, correct? No government. Yes or no?
Sub, I'm not saying.
Are we complaining that we have a government, or are we saying we shouldn't have a government? I need to know what y'all are saying. Y'all saying I'm not listening.
I'm saying you're a slave to the government. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been
Y'all saying
saying.
we should not have a government, correct? No government.
When you hear me say that, man, then
I ain't saying that.
I agree to that, man. You
So
put
we
shit in
need
people. Now, this is what I'm saying by
we
not
need a
listening,
government,
bro.
right? We need laws, or we don't need laws.
Nah, myself.
Okay, no problem. We can move on.
Never mind. That was a good creative way to get off the subject.
I'm
I
not
like
trying
that.
to get off the subject.
Evidently, you wasn't hearing what I was saying.
You
though.
are complaining about government being the slave owners now. So what I'm saying
They've been the slave owners. I'm telling you, you're a slave to the government. You saying you're not. We don't even got to go back and forth with that. Like that's all I was
don't
saying.
know what type of slavery this is, but if this is slavery that I'm living, we signed up on it, I guess, because I don't know what you guys want. You guys don't have a solution for nothing. I'm asking you guys, are you saying we should not have government? Nobody in the chat is answering that question. E. Kim is not answering the question. Fly is chilling.
I said no. I said I'm not saying that. I said that from jump.
Huh? I'm sorry.
I'm not saying we should have a government. I never said that. That's not what I said.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Fly. I just want to make sure. So we do need some type of government. The government is the new slave owners.
In other news, I know y'all heard about Trump considering clemency for Diddy, man. As soon as this week, actually.
So that mean you cool with Trump now? Because that's your guy.
I'm definitely not cool with Trump. I'm about to roast his ass bad. I'm definitely not cool with nothing Trump got going on. I ain't a Trump fan at all.
You be so back and forth. We can check every episode, man. You be wishy and washy.
Trump just as bad, right, as you say Obama was. That nigga's being controlled like a puppet by foreigners. It's okay, but I get it. I get it. Yeah, he definitely, first of all, he got the biggest criminal, but I see, like I was saying, man, Diddy could be out as soon as this week, man, just depending on what Trump say. And another thing I wanted to say about Diddy is I would fire my lawyers. Even though they was the dream team, I would fire them because he just put his appeal in yesterday. You lost trial. How long ago was that? Three weeks ago he got sentenced?
He got sentenced 3 weeks ago? Thought it was a little.
Or was it 2 weeks
probably
ago?
like about a week and a half or something like that. 2 weeks, something like that.
So 2 weeks ago, right? The day he got his sentence, his appeal should have been put in. He just put his appeal in yesterday. So I don't know. Me, I would have got rid of my lawyers, man. Because I don't know why he ain't put in an appeal. And well, he did try to get a bail while he was going through that shit. But even after he got sentenced, he could have tried to put in for appeal. And while he waiting for appeal, asked for a bail. A bail. He gonna be all right though either way, man. So just wanted to bring that to the people. You know what I mean? And you know the crazy part is niggas don't even be liking to talk about Diddy. Diddy do our biggest numbers. Diddy did our biggest numbers since we've been doing this show.
I don't do it for the numbers though. I mean, I like the numbers.
What you doing for?
I appreciate it.
I mean, you don't do it for the numbers, but what you doing it for?
Content, and I like to help people understand that, get out of that impoverished mindset sometimes. It's different things I like to be on the show for. I like to talk to men sometimes about being husbands. I like to give my opinion. You guys asked me to be on the show. I love being on the show.
But how many? But you said you don't do it for the views. We ain't sitting around here just doing this shit to waste time.
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Because I ain't trying to waste no time. I'm trying to get enough views to where we can get paid.
I'm no slave. I can sit here on YouTube and just chill all day. I feel like it. I used to have a show called the 24/7 Self Show. I could jump
Damn,
on
yo. And you be
like
calling niggas
thank God
ignoggers.
I'm
You be bugging me out, and then you be the one calling people ignoggers, man. Like,
oh man,
this shit be bugging me out sometimes, man.
No. That's
Yeah,
why
you
the
definitely off the hook. You're off the hook, ignoggers. You
That's
just
right.
doing this shit to just be doing it. This shit ain't what's up.
Hey man, listen, man. The naturality of personality is gonna attract people. If it don't, then maybe conversation.
Man, we ain't doing this shit to look cool, sir.
I'm
I
not
ain't
doing
trying to do this shit to look
I'm
cool.
gonna get a haircut for the show. I'm just here to do what I do. I'm providing
But
content.
you saying you don't do, but you saying you don't do it for the views. You not
What
doing
I'm
it for the
saying is,
views. If
getting
people ain't
views
watching
is
you, when
cool
you gonna
because
ever get paid? When you ever gonna get some money from it?
All right, so let me go. Let me know when it's my turn. So I'm gonna tell
Right
you what
now.
I do it for. All right. So if I never get paid, right, and we continue doing this, and we continue to get likes, subscribers, and sharers, and things of that nature, that's more people I get in touch with. My words of wisdom.
Nah, see, that's not how this go.
No, that's
right?
how
We
your
doing
part
this
goes.
shit.
That's why I talk to you. Go ahead.
We doing this, right? We gotta pay money every month.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So we want to recoup some of that money we've been
Yeah, we
putting
do
in
want
our
to make some
pocket.
money.
Like,
Absolutely.
So I'm not doing this just to be doing.
Right. So as long as we make enough to recoup to keep the show going, that's more than enough for us then.
Hey, bro.
If y'all want to donate, y'all see the stuff at the bottom. Y'all on here every day. Go and donate some money for E. Kim, because if we don't start making no money, E. Kim frustrated. He ain't trying to do the show no more. I'm cool.
Over here, bro.
I'm
good over here, but I'm not doing this shit for my health, bro.
We got it.
I don't
That's
get up and do this shit
That's
every
why
day.
Remember, Barcode Boy Sports Decks. If you want to donate, say it right here. Cash App. It's gonna be the $ Barcode Boys with the ZCC. Chime Barcode Barcode Boys.
Yeah, next topic.
If y'all want to Zelle, if y'all want to Cash App,
that slide little slick shit by, I think.
No, I'm not saying
like I'm too sharp for that,
I'm
bro.
saying I do the show. I do the show.
You talk about donate E. Kim some money because he frustrated
like
I'm a broke nigga or something. Like, what you got going on,
What
bro?
I'm saying is we all do the show for a different reason, right? You do the show, I believed and I thought, because you was the Have-Nots mascot and you wanted to reach out to the Have-Nots and let them know that E. Kim has lived a lifestyle that they should try to not do, because if they walk that walk in his shoes, it might not be the same result for you. That's the song, right? So some is trying to let people know, yo, I was a male whore. I did a lot of dumb things in my youth. I don't think y'all to be doing it. I'm trying to help y'all children and help y'all become better parents, better men, better husbands, better sons, and go and raise some better children. Or y'all can just listen and laugh. I don't care what y'all do.
It's okay.
Sure, it's fun to me. Ever since I lost my nephew in 2017, he the one that first told me I should start doing podcasts and shows because that's where the money's at. And I was like, I just like to talk and be on TV. It's a free day for me. Y'all split the money up 3 ways.
All right, so we gonna go nigga sell crazy. I don't know what video is for. All right, here go.
I don't know how else to say this to you people at home. These are the last years of freedom. Our children are never going to experience what we experienced. We're going to have electric cars, which will be zone controlled, which will turn off if you go into the wrong zone, or turn off on certain days of the week. We're going to have money, which they control completely and absolutely, CBDCs, which they can freeze at any moment, or only allow you to spend it on certain things, or only allow you to spend it in certain areas. This is the beginning of the absolute end. We're entering complete tyranny and slavery. Nobody seems to give a shit. I don't know how else.
Hey, you know, it's crazy. The only reason I posted that video, right, because I had been saying this. Never heard nobody else really talk about it or say nothing. But I see everybody ain't blind. And can really see what's going on and can really hear what's going on. If you're not paying attention, they telling you what they doing. They telling you what they doing. I got another video though by Sub, and Sub was talking like this, and this is what Sub was saying.
I don't know if you know what you're looking at right now. what's happening in America right now. It's the fall of the African American hood rat. We're witnessing it. The fall of the Section 8 queen, the fall of the food stamp queen, the fall of the welfare queen. I spoke on this months ago, in the 8 days after the inauguration, on who President Trump was coming for and what he was doing it for. This for us, kings. This for us, black men. They putting the black man back at the head of the household. If you can stand under the pressure of manhood, he giving us our families back. Many of us, it's a wash. But for the generations coming after us, he's putting the man back in his rightful place. That's
Hey, he had some key words in there. It's a wash. For some of us, it's a wash, but for the kids to come, it's gonna be whatever the case may be, whatever he's saying. And yeah, I ain't with that either, Mecca. But for the kids, it's a wash. And if the men could figure it out and all this other stuff, how long
hey, let me say this, yo. While I was offended by it, I mean, I was a welfare baby. I grew up on welfare. I grew up on government assistance. My mother was a single parent of 5 who was addicted to drugs. No man wanted to be there for my mom. No man wanted to, help with 5 kids. My mother wasn't educated. She didn't go to school. It was extremely hard. So just to hear that shit, bro, that shit is like crushing to me because I know it's a lot of kids that's going through that, bro. I know it's a lot of kids that survives off of this government assistance and shit like that. So I don't know, bro. I took offense to that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I was one of those babies, bro.
You feel like your baby should be one of them babies since you've had generations to prepare for it?
I mean, no, but
we're talking 40 years ago. So should we still be living the same way we was living 40 plus years ago?
Speaking who? Speaking who? You speaking of who though? You speaking to?
Because I'm talking about all the children, right, that grew up like you, that's now still using that same system to continue living that same lifestyle without going out, venturing out, getting a job, moving where you got to move.
Hey, sub, this is what I'm saying. You talking to somebody that was selling candy at 11. I don't think no kid should be having to go out the house at 9 and 10 years old trying to find a way to get income.
Shoes at 9 years old. This is why you not. Listen, by you going out at 11 years old, hold on, Fly. By you going out at 11 years old selling candy taught you values in life. First of all, you wasn't selling drugs. You were selling candy. Now you're a businessman. You got a job. You got Forever Elite. You working. I don't know what your job is. I could be wrong, but you're with a wife, right? She got a job. Everybody in your house, you tell us all the time, they in school, going to colleges and stuff like that. You made the best out of that situation where your mom was on social assistance. And now you're not. And you may be in some areas, but you've definitely improved from where you started.
Hey, sub, I agree. I'm 1 out of a million, though, sub. I'm 1 out of a million, bro.
Regardless of you being 1 out of a million, you didn't get there without trial
and error. Yeah, no, yeah.
Right, you didn't have that.
Some ain't survive. Some ain't make it.
Something now, y'all had that time. Can I say something now?
Yes, sir.
Right. I hear what you're saying, right? I don't really necessarily, right, disagree flat out about what he's saying. But what we have to understand is we're already behind the 8 ball. How much time do I say that it's a shortage of niggas out here? I say that all the time. So you're saying you're putting the man and woman back together when the man and woman don't even get along. The damage has already been done.
So when I
Sit
said
on the star, basically.
I thought you had froze.
No, because I see you about to come in, but we wishing on the star basically because the damage has been done already.
I say it all the time. Keep your penis in your pocket and make sure your girl keep her legs closed. Y'all think that having sex is that important that we want to keep on having babies and out of wedlock and not being with each other. So when I say that, you don't understand that. So these are some of the consequences of having unprotected sex, premarital sex, and having sex when you're a teenager. That's what happens. Like Tithe said, who's not on YouTube for those of y'all who can't see, choices. And I had to learn that the hard way. It's choices, decisions, and consequences. If you can't deal with it, figure it out another way. Don't do it. Sorry. I'm going to say it with a lot. Y'all don't care. Stop. That's all I keep seeing. Stop. We got to have sex.
He said married people are also struggling.
I want my daughter to be boned. I want my son to be boned. That's what y'all say. This is what y'all think is cool. Y'all support it. Stop supporting it and maybe things will change.
No. Keith said married people are also struggling. So kill the kids.
Kill the kids? What's kill the kids? What are you talking about? I'm saying tell the kids to stop having sex before they marry and before they mature enough to raise children.
I mean, that sounds good, man. That ain't the world we living in. That ain't reality, man.
Prayerfully, it is reality. I keep telling you, I got 4 sons. It is reality.
That ain't reality for everybody, bro.
Prayerfully,
you living in another world, bro.
4 sons is finally bringing a child into this world late April, early May.
Everybody ain't living your life, son.
He was married this May, and him and his wife will be having a gender reveal on November 2nd, a baby shower to follow. It's too many baby showers without weddings. If you guys don't believe me, I'm sorry you don't. These are the consequences of premarital sex, having sex as a teenager, and y'all said it's all good, and we can't stop our kids. Yes, you can.
Nah, we not saying that. We saying that some of these kids, there ain't no parents in the household. We saying a bunch of other stuff that we neglecting to miss out on. It's so much stuff that you could go into to kind of explain a lot of this different stuff. I got a brother that's homeless right now, that's mentally ill, that survives off a lot of this stuff that we talking about, and ain't unable to go get a job, unable to do any of this stuff that you talking about because his mental illness, and he's not getting the help he needs. So when they start shutting these programs down and they start shutting these shelters and stuff down that's assisting my brother and helping him, he's gonna be one of the ones that's gonna be stuck out there, and it's gonna be hard for him to survive, bro.
That's a good question, L. Sir, your mother ever was on welfare?
Nah.
I can only understand where we coming from. You don't, son. I'm telling you don't, bro.
So let me explain to y'all. So y'all laughing and joking.
We're not laughing.
Ain't nobody laughing and joking.
Laughing.
I'm about to explain to you why my mom never was on welfare. Because she decided to go out and get a job.
That's cool. And that's cool.
It's what you need to do. It's what you should do.
Hey yo. I could go all the way in about my mother, but I ain't even gonna do that, bro. Because I could say a bunch of different things on why my mother wasn't employed, why my mother had a mental why my mother had an illness and all of it. But I could go all the way on to why we was in the situation we was in and why it got worse. But I get it. Like I said, your mom did her best, bro. Your mom did her best, bro.
This is what happened because in case you didn't know, your moms and my moms is cool, right? My mother had me June 4th, 1975, right? When she just turned 17. Your mother had E. Kim on June 4th, 1976, 1 year later. My mother went to go work for Toys R Us. Aunt Lynn didn't decide to go work. Whose fault is that? That's my mother's fault? Y'all telling me?
Hey, yo, my mother had me.
She'd have another child for 5 years. My mother had another kid 2 years later.
Hey, yo, my mother had me July 13th, and a month later she was in prison.
10 years later.
Let me say this.
She was in prison after that.
But that's 10 years later.
Come on, man.
I don't know where's up getting this.
Getting what?
Information.
What information?
When my mother had me, my life was good, brother.
Okay, right.
No drugs was around. None of that shit was going on.
Okay.
Right? When
Right.
scale came, shit started taking
4 years later or 5 years later?
4 years later. Almost
So
5 years
4
later.
years. Hold on, Kim. Let's make sure we do this little timeline correctly. So 4 years later, she has her second child. What was she doing during them 4 years?
Getting high.
Why?
Like a lot of people's parents in the community.
Why?
He's saying why, bro?
What you talking about? Why she did it?
Why everybody was getting high in the 80s? It sucks, bro. I don't know.
Everybody wasn't getting high.
A lot of people was getting high in the 80s. All my peers and all my friends that I grew up with, parents was getting high, bro.
So grandma and Aunt Lynn lived in the same house, right? Was grandma getting high?
No, they wasn't.
All right, so who influenced Aunt Lynn to start getting high?
Well, it don't matter who influenced. This was getting high.
That's what I'm saying. You got to model. Hold on. So let's go back to yesterday. You got to model after people that are doing the right thing. Had Aunt Lynn, rest in peace. I love her, and I'm not trying to sound disrespectful. Has she modeled her life after grandma?
She didn't, though, sir.
But that's my point. And we're still not doing it.
She didn't, though, sir.
4 years ago. I'm talking about right now. We're still not doing it. We still decided to do lean. We still decided to smoke weed when we can't afford weed. We decided to do things that we cannot afford to do. And then we want to cry about it. When the government say, hey, we shut down. Figure it out. Ain't no jobs. Some people lost their jobs, but there's still jobs out there.
In the words of Jay-Z, man, I'm going to just keep it simple because I see I can't get worried too much. Don't talk about it if you ain't live it, man. You talking about a lot of shit you ain't lived, man. A lot of shit that you ain't experienced. You ain't live in a crack house, nigga.
Didn't have to.
Exactly. You can't talk about it if you ain't living it.
Yeah, but you didn't have to be in a crack house because I remember.
Why didn't
I remember when you was 5 years old. I remember your 5-year-old birthday party. The first birthday party I ever been to, and it was my birthday, and my name wasn't even on the damn cake.
I remember that. I remember that too.
No, because you got such a tough life, Kim. You grew up in a pumpkin patch, and then you decided to go into these other places. All right. Because you went. Listen, I just found out Jamal went to Catholic school also. You guys went to Catholic school. You didn't take advantage, bro. Come on, man.
So
y'all tell
you have no idea what happened with niggas' lives, bro. That shit with grandma was over. That's why niggas wasn't in Catholic school with no more, brother. You just sitting here talking, bro.
You got kicked out.
You just talking.
Kicked out of academic. It was a bad choice of mine. See the difference?
But you just
I got kicked out of
and that's why I be getting mad with Sub and shit sometimes, because he just be talking and didn't talk about you lived in a pumpkin patch. You did this, nigga. You have no idea what my life was like, bro. And the more I sit and listen to you, the more I listen to you as my first cousin, you don't know shit.
I'm glad
about what your family went through, bro.
That's why I don't want nobody else to know what you're talking about, because what you're talking about is excuses. And you can't make excuses. You're
not listening to what I'm saying now. You like going around what I'm saying. You like going around what I'm saying. You like going around what I'm saying. But what I am saying is 1,000% fact is that you had no idea what your family went through and you just sit here talking, bro.
First of all, I lived with my grandparents, right? I saw my Aunt Janet coming in the house, 75 years old, all type of drug needle marks on her arms, right? So I may not know because I'm not her son, but her son and her daughter knows, and they're both very successful because they chose to go a different route. Now, Dave, he had a slow start because he wanted to go the drug route. He wanted to go to prison for a minute. He wanted to do these things. However, when he came home, he started a multi-million-dollar business. Sometimes you got to go through things.
Who want to go to jail, sir?
I don't know anybody that wants to do something illegal, because that's part of. If they don't do the crime,
go to no goddamn jail. It just happened.
You know you're going to jail if you're doing illegal stuff, possibly, right? So if you're doing illegal stuff, you're potentially going to prison. I've been to jail. I've never been to prison. I had to sit for 20 days doing some stupidness which I shouldn't have been doing.
That's
and I don't complain about it. I was there, been there, done that, got the T-shirt. I'm good. I ain't going back.
Oh man, that's what I'm saying. If you went through it, how is it an excuse? If you really went through some shit, some real
Ain't nobody.
hardships in
I
life.
swear, ain't nobody asked to go through this type of shit, bro. No
Like
kid in America is asking to go through this shit, bro.
at the end of the
All
day,
right,
I
so we're
think
talking about the children, right? So the children
That's
are
what we gotta be
the
talking about. We ain't talking about the adults that's making these bad choices.
That's why I'm
That's
trying
why
to
I'm saying I
explain
know
to
what
you.
y'all trying to do,
That's
but
why.
it's bigger than the parents that's making these bad choices.
No, it's not.
It's way bigger.
The parents make the bad choices.
All right, so let me ask you this real quick.
For the kids.
Do you think grandma was a bad parent?
Absolutely not.
Wow. All her kids ended up drug addicts except one.
Maybe they should have followed their big brother because they didn't want to follow big brother. They want to follow the street life.
Big Bro wasn't around.
He
So
was
we're not going to
around.
use Big Bro
He
as
was
an
around.
excuse
He was
for
around. He
they
was
should have
around.
followed
The
Big Bro.
problem was when he tried to come back and talk to folks, they was already too rich to listen. They was already getting high. They didn't want to listen. You can't make nobody do nothing. Just like I can't make y'all change your minds. But I know I'm going to change my mind. My mind's too strong for that. I'm an independent thinker. I don't fall
Grandma
for
had Uncle Tony at what? What age
But
Grandma had Uncle Tony? At like
young.
16? Well, how
probably
old
like
she
Young.
was?
15. I
Like
was
She was
young.
15?
young. She was young, but she had him, all of them for real. She
Yeah,
was
she
Yeah.
young,
was.
except Uncle Eric.
And this is what I'm telling y'all. My father started working at 9 years old because he felt he didn't have no father. He put our grandmother, Alice Marie Bradford, through college. She graduated college after these kids was born, became one of the best teachers in New Jersey. I
Yes,
know
she
y'all
did.
know this, right? And instead of our aunts and uncles all following grandma, they decided to fall victim to go into the street. Remember,
But one of the reasons
Uncle
I
Eric
asked,
also went to academic high school. He decided to drop out and go to Lincoln. And then he
one,
decided to start selling drugs. It became a very good drug dealer. He was very good. He was a great drug dealer. Unfortunately, it didn't end up so well after all the times in the streets was
So
over.
what was the problem then? It was because Grandma didn't have a man there? What was the
no,
problem?
It chose
I'm gonna
to
tell you the
follow
problem.
street life
She
instead of the
wasn't.
house that they was growing up in.
I don't believe Grandma was the best parent. That's why she poured so much into
I'm
her
not saying she was
grandchildren.
the best parent in the world. I'm saying she wasn't a
I,
terrible parent.
I'm saying I think that's why she poured it into her grandchildren, though. Well,
But
her
this,
not
so
being
let
a
me
no,
go to the
listen,
bigger
stop
part.
really, listen
Go
real
ahead.
quick. Without her being a terrible parent, look how her children still turned out.
Because they didn't follow her example. I'm sure she didn't tell Aunt Lynn to start having sex at 15 years old. I'm sure she didn't tell my father to start having sex at 15 years old. I'm sure of this. But they decided to step out and do it anyway. You got to listen to the people that know better. Y'all don't want to be parents of the children. Call my father up, man, see what he's doing, man. This dude killed me, man. He's supposed to be all up in this conversation. Y'all keep on going. Let me get Uncle Tony on the phone. Because y'all said he wasn't there. I wanted to make sure he got the same opinion. Talk to the person that actually was an adult back then. Put it on mute. He probably
Was where? What are you talking about? Was where? Ain't nobody
Yeah,
was there. What you mean? What are you talking about?
he must be talking about
Hold
he
Big
was
on,
Brother.
still in
man.
America. He was still
Stop
in
saying who
America.
there. You
And I
might as well
know he
start
came
saying
back
Aunt
to Jersey
Treason.
City a few times. Uncle Eric, let me tell you something, man. Uncle Eric was more impressed about showing off what he had in his goods as opposed to listening to his big brother. I don't really know him and Uncle Ricky relationship that well because Uncle Ricky was gone.
And believe it or not, Uncle Eric was the one that was there for us.
But he
he
was
was the
there
one that
for
was
us,
there.
right? And he was
Now, if
doing
you,
what we thought was a good thing.
hey,
Unfortunately,
bro, he was the only one
that
present, bro.
example. He did a great thing, but setting a bad example.
Somebody give a feedback.
That's why.
That must be
That's
Fly.
me. I'm walking back in the house.
All right.
My man started
Yeah.
cutting my grass
Yeah,
and
we're
next
gonna
to
go
me.
on a little bit because we still got some more about Trump, man, before we get on out of here, man. Just a
No,
little
I'm not speaking against anybody. I've been over my Aunt Lynn's house thousands of times, and it's been good days and it's been bad days.
oh no, you didn't come over there when it was bad
I
You
days.
can't.
absolutely have. I've been over there when you only have no lights. Come on, man. What are you
Sir,
talking
What
about?
you?
sir, you ain't been around
Right
there when it
on
was
you,
bad days,
baby. You
bro.
was actually, you know what? Even though I'm only 1 year older than you, I remember a lot more than obviously you do.
Nah, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I wasn't over there on the worst of the worst days, maybe, but I've been over there on some pretty bad days.
Oh, well, if them was bad days, you came over there.
Yeah, I wasn't on the worst.
It got 1,000 times worse, brother.
Yeah, okay, listen, man,
like,
it's all good.
You know, I can tell you some shit make it
I told you, even my
stomach.
brother with a job, we had to use fire escapes as refrigerators. We had
fire escapes, man.
Yeah. Y'all ain't had no fire escapes.
Man, be 8 years old. The police running in there with the guns on you, bro. Got the guns all in your face. 8 years old, man. This was a whole different ball game, son. This was a whole different ball game, bro.
I do recall living on Gifford for a short stint, right? And
that shit was rough, boy.
With us. And Omar and my sister father Omar was in charge. We had plenty of drugs in the ceiling. Y'all remember the drop ceilings? Yeah, the police came in and raided us before. It's happened. It happened.
You say your mother threw out the second floor window?
No, I've never seen that because my mother was never doing nothing to get thrown down the steps first.
Hey, so you know the effect that could do to a young boy? Fuck the police for life.
Hate the police. You always have a hatred for the cop.
But let me ask you
so when you hear me talk about the police the way I talk about
let me ask you this.
It's not a surprise. Don't let it be a surprise.
For somebody being on drugs, having children in the house, or selling drugs with children in the house? Because that's where the hate really should be. You should hate stuff like that.
Wasn't nobody selling drugs in our house.
It wasn't no drugs in the house?
It was a dope house, nigga, a pipe house. It was the trap. It wasn't even a trap. They was in there getting high, man.
So let me ask you. Do you hate people that be having children in the trap house?
There didn't be no children in the trap house.
Thank you. I concur.
You think my mother was thinking about turning her house into the crack house?
I don't know what she was thinking about.
Or the crack took over.
I wasn't old enough to have that conversation.
Or did the crack take over her common sense?
Crack take over a lot of people's common sense, but what I'm trying to explain to you is you shouldn't have been doing crack to begin with. I know, like, y'all keep missing the main piece.
You missing the point, sub. She did the crack. What
because
happened
of what?
with the children after that?
Why? Why did she start using crack?
We don't care about that. What happened with
that's
the
my
children?
point.
It's supposed to be about the children, right?
You don't care about the root of the problem. You only care about the consequences from doing
it. If this is supposed to be about the children, right? And the parents got whatever they got going on, right? Whatever the parents got on, the children already affected.
And the children are innocent.
The children already affected. Y'all want people to move on like the kids ain't affected already. Like the kids ain't got trauma and PTSD, all types of shit. A little more. We're going to go on, man. We're going to talk about some other stuff.
Voting could change anything in the world. Voting will be illegal everywhere in the world. The greatest trick the white man pulled is making everybody think you can replace him with voting. Because the alternative to voting is what? Revolution. So they gotta make you think. This is why they need black people to vote. They need you to go vote because that is their meter. That's how they can tell if we still run these. You see, when they say voter turnout for Barack Obama, 92%, the white man is like, okay, good. They still believe in the system. If black people ever didn't vote at all, let's say no blacks vote, they're going to be worried. Because the only alternative to democracy is revolution. Show me a people who ever got out of oppression through voting. No. Why do you think wars are fought? Wars are fought because some person wants to take and control everything, and somebody else says, I'm not going to let you do it. What have we ever gotten in America without bloodshed? Didn't we get out of with bloodshed?
Come on.
Voting Rights Act, bloodshed.
Facts.
Civil Rights Bill, bloodshed. Housing Act, bloodshed. Black Power, bloodshed. Everything you got in America, you got through blood. What makes you think it's going to change now? Why do you think we ain't made no more progress? Because ain't nobody died for it.
Ain't nobody willing to die.
I don't discuss family business.
That's a deep take by brother Umar, Dr. Umar. But one thing I can say is I agree with him 1,000%. I always be saying all the time we need like a great leader Like, we don't have no more great leaders. They done scared these niggas to shed some blood. Like, they done scared them. They done scared them.
Ain't nobody trying to die, eh?
Nobody trying to die. They already did the damage. The damage has been done over years and years and years. How much progress we get from doing certain things. This is how, you know what I'm saying? And somebody stepping up to be a great leader, the next leader is like, you taking on that, what if? It's a possibility they're going to take me out. They couldn't take Farrakhan out, so they censored him. You hear very little of Farrakhan. He's still doing.
Oh yeah, they won't let him on no social media platforms or nothing. Yeah, they shut his shit down.
They censored him.
Yeah.
But that's another way that I didn't look at really voting like that. But he gave me another way to look at it. What the hell I'm voting for?
Let me address a few of these comments that's being directed towards me about revolution and stuff. Long before I was a parent, I was a very militant child, right? And I keep telling y'all, I started a riot when Rodney King's people that beat him half to death got acquitted. And the truth is, we don't stick together, black people. So if y'all think that now me, a father of 4 kids, about to be a grandfather, about to try to reunite y'all again in a revolution that y'all won't take a part of, because I wasn't scared to die. And I'm still die. What I don't want to do now is die while I got my children here on earth. Because guess what? It's not that bad for me. And I don't think it's that bad for y'all. So as far as starting a revolution that y'all ain't going to really take a part of, is going to run and snitch on me for starting it anyway, because that's what happened in the past. I was the one expelled from school. I was the one losing scholarships. Wasn't nobody putting nothing on the line but me. Like I told y'all can't boycott Gucci and H&M long enough or stop watching the NFL long enough to make me think that y'all even halfway serious. So like I said, I just talked to my pops. He told me that he ain't about to get on here discussing no family business. But he can tell you all a whole bunch if y'all want to talk to him behind the scenes. He can Fly and Jamal. That's all I got to say. I can't keep on defending what I'm talking about because my pops was actually there. Y'all was little boys. So was I.
I mean, tell us about what we've been through?
No, about the fact that y'all saying he wasn't there, because he was there for our uncles and aunts.
I was gonna say I don't know nothing about that. I was trying
to explain to you. So talk to your uncle about it.
Well, no. What I'm saying is I was specifically speaking on me and my brother's situation. I don't know who he was there for over there, but me and my brother's situation, I shit was a little different.
Let me say this to you, sir.
It's terrible, man.
I'm not saying that. You missing what I'm saying, sir. I'm saying me and my brother's situation was different to the point of saying who was there. Come on, bro. We know who was there. You know what I'm saying? For us in these households that we're speaking of now, for my mother and them upbringing and helping them to navigate along in life. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about how my mother got that situation.
And I'm gonna say this in the most polite way. I don't know how, but Uncle Eric only 9 years older than me, 8 years older than you. What didn't we see? What didn't I see? I mean, I saw his life. What happened with my mother's in him maybe a few years earlier, I wasn't privy of. I was there from Uncle Eric 9 to whenever.
I've been see massive difference in me and you, Kim. I done been in cocaine and dope parties at 4 years old. Slipped a little dust one time off a $20 bill just to get the
this nigga stupid.
I ain't stupid. Tell you the truth. Y'all ain't never been there. You never seen people with spikes in their arms when you was 5 and 6 years old. That's why I be talking about it.
I saw everything, bro.
I was in, but I seen a lot.
Maybe something not hearing me.
I believe you seen a lot.
I said I was in the crack house. I saw every type of thing.
But should you have had to witness this?
No, I shouldn't have had to witness it, but I did. And the trauma that came from that, you telling me I should be responsible for.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, that's what you're saying, sir. You said you. It sounds like you're saying it shouldn't have an effect. That's what it sounds like you're saying.
I'm telling you that you should be able to understand the difference of right and wrong. Now, what I did growing up, I looked at all my stepfathers because I had 3 of them, right? So I looked at these dudes and I took good things from each of them. Anything that was bad, I did not do. You see what I'm saying?
You did a lot of bad shit in your life. Let's stop it. You learned everything pretty much through trial and error. You did a lot of bad shit. Yes. Like, let's stop it, man.
Yes, and then I decided
could have went
this
either
ain't
way,
for
bro.
me. I decided this ain't for me. Some people keep doing the same dumb stuff and continue making the same mistakes. And it's generational curses on people's bloodlines, and they refuse to be curse breakers.
At what age did you decide that, age?
How old were you in life?
I mean, so, yeah, I was about to say, at what age?
How old were you in life?
All right, so I made my first decision when I first got to college.
No, not your first decision. Your first
when did you stop?
To get your,
change your life, yeah.
I'm not living
I
like
was living
this
with
no
grandma,
more.
the same grandmother that was there for y'all for a lot of days.
How old were you?
33.
Yeah, that's over. That's over, son. That's kind of that's kind of what everybody figured out.
I'm trying to give you a timeline, but y'all didn't want me to do that. So what I was trying to say was, when I first went to college, right, I was still selling drugs with Damien. Can I finish? I was still selling drugs with Day, right? I said, Day, hey man, on the corner of Boyd, right on Cotton Temple Steps. Hey yo, this drug dealer stuff ain't for me no more, man. You can have it all. Do what you're gonna do with it. Came back a few months later, didn't sell no more drugs. Day out there with the Versace glasses on. People calling him Versace Day. I stayed in college, got into some other trouble doing some other things. Eventually, Day would go away to prison. I did not go away to prison. I made a good decision.
So you saying you made bad choices till you was 33? That's what you're saying?
I'm saying I was, and I kept having
that's what we're saying.
That's what
we're saying. That's what we're saying. That's all we're saying. We saying the same thing.
You got to learn from it. But if you got somebody like me, right, that did stupid stuff until he was 33, and I'm telling you what to do right now while you're 22, why are you not listening to me?
Because your approach is not a good approach.
Huh?
Your approach is not a good approach. You don't make people want to listen to you and say, yo, I need to follow his footsteps.
If your mom is doing crack, that's whack. Don't do it no more. Don't follow her footsteps.
You don't get it, bro. But I'm
a good uncle to follow. What?
Be you, sir. You can only be you, brother. You can only be you.
What E's saying, the same way you learn through trial and error, a lot of us that come from where we come from, going to learn through trial and error, man.
You know how many people I look at now that's doing so good in life that had the same situations, the same conditions.
And if you don't have nobody, sir,
but had to figure it out, right? We all figured it out pretty much, right? At the end of the day, we all figured it out, right? Right? A lot of people did figure it out, but those that didn't figure it out, we say, yo,
no, Nicole Morrison and Ducey. See, you guys are wrong. I didn't have nobody telling me what to do at 22. I was my own man doing whatever I want to do, getting high, smoking dust from time to time, still doing things. The difference was when I finally started letting people talk to me and trying to learn from people that was doing better. So like I said, E. Kim is doing better right now. I want him to tell y'all, don't do no drugs, don't follow your parents if they drug addicts or drug sellers. I'm telling y'all right now, Coach Fly is doing better right now. Listen to Coach Fly and his tutelage so you don't got to make the same mistakes that I made when I was a young man. And if you don't want to listen, then learn the hard way. But one way or another, you're going to learn.
All right, we got a few more videos, man. I just want people, I'm playing these videos just to let people know what's really going on. Another one.
Right before they sent the president out to hold this partisan political rally with active duty U.S. Navy sailors in Norfolk this weekend, right before that trip, the Trump administration, for some reason, fired the U.S. Navy's chief of staff. And I have to say, it did not make a ton of news when that happened. I think in part because this is one in a long series of firings like this now, right? The military, by definition, is not a political body where the whole thing is supposed to turn over every time there's a new president. Since Trump has been back in office, he has just been destroying the top leadership of the U.S. military. Since Trump has been back in the White House, we have seen fired or pushed out the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the head of the Navy SEALs, the chief of naval operations, the head of the Navy Reserve, now this weekend, the Navy Chief of Staff, the head of U.S. Cyber Command, the head of the Defense Intelligence Agency, the commandant of the U.S. Coast Guard, the chief of staff of the Air Force, the vice chief of staff of the Air Force, the head of the Air Force Global Strike Command, the top legal officer in the Air Force, the top legal officer in the Army, the top legal officer in the Navy. And in what may or may not be related news, the New York Times reports tonight that they have also removed the top legal official at the CIA. Because why not? All of these people have all been fired or pushed out by Trump, by the Trump administration.
Why we think that is? Why we think that is?
But they said he fired all of those people right here.
All of them. But why you think it is? They're not agreeing with his policies on going on American land to go at American people. And if you're not getting down with me, you're getting out of here. If you're not following the regime, you gotta go. He's making it plain and clear. And he's putting it in people's face, but all the stuff that they putting in our face, we disregarding. Skip to the next channel. We ain't watching that news. That ain't important. It don't affect us, but little do we know that it do. Little do we know that it do. Yeah, they don't want this. They not with it. They don't want to follow his orders. So he putting people in there that's gonna follow his orders. Same thing he did with the Supreme Court. Like, I can't even say New World Order no more, man. I'm just gonna say it is what it is, man. It is what it is, and we can't see it. And I know we're not affected right now. Like, even Sub, he got his views, it's cool. I get it, and we disagree sometimes. And not all the times we disagree. I agree with some of the things he says sometimes, but I can tell already that ain't nobody prepared for what's gonna happen, what's about to happen. Sub definitely not prepared.
In 1988, my father was making probably about $75,000, $50,000 back then. You know what I'm saying? He didn't follow no impoverished mindset. He got my mom's pregnant. I was born in 75. About a year and a half later, he went off to college. It was called FAMU, Florida A&M University. That's what my father's plan was. He didn't divert from the plan. Told my moms he was going to get his degree to be a lawyer. He was going to come back and take care of us. My mother decided to marry another Iganaga, have a baby by this man, and told my father it was over. I don't know if that was the best decision she could have made, but I love my brothers and sisters. So without her making that decision, I wouldn't have them. My father in 89 moved to Birmingham, Alabama, became one of the biggest people in the state with him and his wife, Lawana, who ultimately was now working for Regions Bank. I ain't gonna get into all her business, how many hundreds of thousands she making, stuff like that. What I'm trying to explain to y'all people is that unfortunately, everybody didn't go to sell her and use her out. Some people actually went to school and got made better from their impoverished situations that they was in. And my uncle made millions. And right now, unfortunately, as much as I love my uncle, I can't even have a long conversation with him, kid, because of the streets that he decided to be a part of. And it was ridiculous how they did that to him when he wasn't even in the streets like that no more. But because he knew these people from his street days, this was the jealousy and envy that those that you want to deal with and make millions with have for you. Ain't nobody shoot my pops in the back of the head. 2 times. I ain't gonna sit here and be sad that my father made it. Sorry. Why should I be? I was mad enough as a child. I didn't even know that my mom decided to move on. He didn't decide to move on. She did.
You're supposed to be
That's the first time I'm hearing that.
You're supposed to be proud that your dad made it. You're supposed to that's something to be proud of.
Shit, we be proud. we be proud of our uncle, man.
I wasn't even seeing Uncle Tony and was proud.
And we was proud, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a fact.
Tony like he was God to us.
We was always proud, yeah.
So,
You know what we call Uncle Tony? The rich uncle. That's what we call him. I'm just being honest with you. We say that's the uncle with all the money. That's how we looked at him.
But that's what I'm saying, Dave, is the choices that people make. So right now, if you in your 30s, right, and you got children that's almost teenagers and stuff like that, and you still selling drugs, using drugs, not working, living on welfare, then maybe you might want to start changing your decisions from now. That's all I keep saying. I don't know why it's not being received. I guess I'm too hardcore. I'm too whitewashed, whatever we want to call me. But hey, man, go Oklahoma City Thunder. The season start today.
I just think it's a gift and a curse. I think some people is gonna motivate to work harder, but some people it really will affect, man. That's just kind of how I look at it. Yeah, it's gonna damage some households.
It's messed
It's
up
gonna damage some
already.
households.
We gotta
some people gonna grind harder, some people gonna fall victim.
In the ghetto. We are damaged in the ghetto, and just expecting people to pick it up and realize what's going on is being foolish, yo. You know what I'm saying? Some people are gonna figure it out, but it's gonna be a lot of people that excuse my language, that's gonna go through some real hardships, yo.
Y'all been paying attention to Saeed? Levi? Y'all know him, right? I know you know him, kid.
Well, good.
Would you say that he let that poverty environment? I'm just saying. Would you say that poverty environment he grew up around is stopping him from doing anything?
You know his family upbringing?
You might know it better than I do.
Oh, I know him very well, and he was down Broadway running the program down there.
Right.
But I know everything about him. A lot of people be in the streets that don't got to be out there.
You see what I'm saying? And it still is a lot of people out there to this day that don't need to be out there, but they choose to be out there. Thank God that brother woke up.
It's a lot of brothers woke up. This is what I'm saying. A lot of brothers
but
we still got little brothers and sisters that are not woke and don't even understand what's going on. Do we say fuck them?
No, what we say is get your behind out the street, get off the drugs and stop selling drugs and get behind somebody that can lead you to the promised land.
I got about 2 quick videos I want to play, man, because we got to talk about Pastor Winans, man, before we get on down here. We cannot let Pastor Winans off the hook today. You will not be let off the hook, Pastor. And love's gonna get you. Which one is the pastor?
It's
the bottom.
Trump's latest move.
Roberta McCoy, giving faith and stand in unity with the vision of perfecting church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
Hi, Roberta.
Hey,
hold on, I got somebody talk about it real quick. This
is the reason why people is having trouble trusting the church right now. This woman gives the church her hard-earned $1,200, and the pastor tells her that's not enough. What? Matter of fact, look at this shit. Listen to this shit right here.
Giving faith and stand in unity with the vision of perfecting church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
And then you hear the people laugh it off because they used to him doing shit like that. See, because if that was me, I would have told him, Pastor, let me get my shit back. Since my $1,200 ain't enough, let me get my shit back. Because I want to know how you giving it to the Lord anyway. See, but y'all don't want to hear the truth though, right? You got pastors driving in Bentleys. You got pastors wearing Gucci. You got pastors taking all this money. And then you got people in them same neighborhoods that these pastors in going through hell. Can't come to the church and get nothing. But every Sunday, you taking donations. Every month, you taking tithes. You doing all this shit, and people are still struggling. You really not helping the community. But you mad because a lady gave you $1,200 instead of the $2,000 you asked for? What you was going to do with that $2,000, Pastor? See, but a lot of people don't even...
Yeah, he had a lot more to say, man.
I'm going to go first, man. That was trash. First and foremost, let me explain to y'all something. He's not saying that what she was given wasn't enough. What he said was, prior to that, if you have 1,000 plus 1,000, come up here and give it now. In other words, if you don't have that, cool, stay in the back, do whatever you're doing for right now. She came up there with 1,200. She didn't understand what he asked for. And I'm not even saying that he should be asking for that. I'm just trying to explain to y'all something that y'all don't pay attention to detail. So when you sit here talking about he said that wasn't enough, what he explained was, even when she said she was going to go and try to work up the other 800, he made it clear, that's not what I'm asking you to do. but that's what she was taking it as. So let me finish my last little piece right here. We can play these non-profits, these fake pastors anytime we want. Man, my pastor don't care if you give them nothing. I visit icww.com, man. Go ahead now. Y'all can go ahead and continue.
Pastors,
Getting close to that hour.
We don't know what he does for the community. We have no idea
what he does for the community. You sound like a pimp. I don't care what
we
you do
don't
for
know
the
what he does
community.
for the
Let
community.
me finish now, Sleb. We just shut up completely silent for you, bro. I don't care. He sound like a pimp. You shamed that woman in front of the congregation. Is that a way for a pastor to like live? Like, that's corny, yo, and asking people to accept that and be cool with that is just fucking asinine to me. Like, come on, man. Yo, man, like I said, man, believe in God, man. Believe in God, man. Not no goddamn pastors, man, and all that other stuff, man. Believe in God, man. Hey, no, Cole, we're going to have to talk about that one day. I see what you said. You said your mom's had got high and died at 39. Sorry to hear that. We're going to have to talk about that one day. You said you didn't know your father and you was 19. We're going to talk about that, man. Unfortunately, we don't came at that time, man. God dang, man. Love y'all. Y'all know the routine, man. I am Memorial Mass, 1-4 for the Band of Brothers, 1-4 for the Barcode Boys Car Chronicles, 1-4 for the Barcode Boys Sports Desk. I am the Have-Nots mascot. I've seen a few of y'all still on YouTube, especially Tithe. Tithe, you've been around too long to still be peeking in on Facebook. What you peeking at? Get on over there to YouTube, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Women Chat Wednesday.
I know I am. To God be the glory. That's the best part of my story. Hey, man, you ain't got to follow some of these false prophets. Like I said, visit icww.com. I am Steven with the V, and the V stands for victory. Hulk Hogan with the slogan. I ain't even joking, man. Hey, NBA start tonight, man. Thunder, and more thunder.
I told y'all a team to watch out for, and I'm going to say it one more time. The Houston Rockets starting lineup, the shortest nigga is 6'11".
They play each other tonight? They play each other tonight?
Listen to what I'm saying. Sub, y'all gonna have a real problem. Sub, they starting lineup is 6'11" or better.
Hey, yo, fly global, Mr. Everywhere. You ain't never there. I am the Jersey representative South. Appreciate everybody tuning in today. Y'all know what time it is tomorrow. Women Chat Wednesday. We will see y'all tomorrow. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
Love y'all. A lot of losses, my nigga. That shit changed my life.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm about halfway from nowhere, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about peace that's unfolding, and I just need God to come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
You niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
You are now listening to Barcode Boys.